Welcome back. We are getting back into Green Hill story mode this evening. This is my first playthrough on it. And, just trying to check that my phone is okay here. Alright. I was just leaving that HUD on temporarily. But let's get, back and load. So I went to the options. That was not smart. I don't know what I was thinking. I have had a long day. I imagine some of y'all have probably had a long day too. Yes, we want to load to make sure it loads the right thing, because I did start a survival save too. It seemed like the thing to do. Back with my evening coffee. And yeah, that was leaving the HUD on to make sure everything was behaving okay, because I have been having a few issues sometimes, but I think that is sorted for the moment. As soon as it loads, I'll get that distracting thing off the top of the screen and give it a quick pause. Last time we did the cave diving thing from C-1. At this point, I'm just really not entirely sure where to go. So we will try to figure that out. I've not watched any more playthrough videos past the airfield, so I'm really not sure what to expect at this point. And if this will ever finish loading, we'll be in business. I think that every time it is loading. But I don't want to go ahead and change tabs and burn daylight. All right. We are on daylight. I do not want to switch controls. I just want to do my little bit of controlling here, touching the keyboard. This is a little bit annoying compared to the long dark in that you can't use a combo of mouse and controller and keyboard too well, but just have to get used to it. But yeah, we are back on a helpful crib sheet map here that I found. We do have the in-game map, but that only shows what we have discovered. But we went across there. And I'm thinking, I'm not entirely sure where we are in relation to there. I do have a little paper coordinate cheat sheet going here because my sense of direction is frankly terrible and I need all the help I can get. But we are somewhere over in here. We aim for that one that doesn't take the climbing equipment first. Okay. That would be at 24, I think. 23. Let's call it 23, 26. And I'd better just actually go ahead and drop that down, because I'm bad with numbers. I have the math version of dyslexia, and that also kind of screws up my sense of direction. So we do figure out workarounds, and this guy's going to have to eat something for too long. He's at 25-25, apparently. He wants to aim for, yeah. roughly 23, 26. Which is looking like a tricky proposition from right where he is. Yeah, he seems to have a ledge here with a rock wall again. But if we can get the right button, we'll pick up a stick. Picking up a stick is good again. So we do want vaguely that direction that will take us off the cliff. I think maybe this is not where he wants to go. Yeah. We'll go up this way, and he should probably get his neck poking stick going. Well, speaking of picking up sticks, we should actually probably give him something to eat if I can not do that. I do usually play full screen, but oh yeah, we are running a little low on he does not have any sanity to worry about. So we're not worrying about it. He can have a couple of larvae as a treat. That doesn't help him that much, but it helps him some. I think he's going to have to get some kind of meat. We have got... Well, speaking of getting some kind of meat, we are on walk in the park, so at least we are not having... Yeah, if I manage to spear you in the ass, nobody's going to be happy. You will run off with my spear, and it will be bad. And that's one of the puddles that doesn't even count as water. Okay, I think that while we're at it here, well, we've got some handy carbs right beside our dead tapir. He's going to be all weighted down. But it's worth it. Okay, he does not need... No, don't do that. He does not need to craft right now or anything. What he does need to do is get it to switch to the right tab. Ah, good. There indeed was not room for more garbage there. Not that bones are really garbage, but... We do have some meat. We can barely walk right at the moment. But there are some bananas too that I'm... Oh God, where are you, you little asshole? I understand that spiders do like to hang around bananas, but they are just not very convenient in here. I think, looking at the light indications and stuff, that we are getting into the afternoon, probably. And I'm wondering if this guy would actually maybe do better to get himself a fire and some place to rest, and we'll check the time for sure. Oh no, it is before noon. I thought it was afternoon. But, from the look of things, he does not have any anti-parasite stuff, does he? Right at the moment. I think what he did have that he did not use went bad. That is inconvenient. Otherwise, he could eat some of that raw meat. I mean, he could still do that. But does he want parasites? I don't think he does. At least parasites that he can't treat immediately. Can we find you some anti-parasite mushrooms, dude? Right close? Well, yeah, alright. I was thinking he's not going to do as well on the fire front as he could maybe, but I was thinking he's going to need hydration pretty soon. Now, I'm actually curious. Can Airman build a fire under the edge of that ledge? Because that looks like somewhere that he might be able to build a fire. But first, I will actually drop this pot to get him some water to drink. And maybe a couple, oh God, of course. A couple of the coconuts. He is carrying too much in general. But, well, he's just going to litter up the woods. He's good at that. But we will go to his little notebook and choose his little fire and see if it will let him stick one under the edge of that rock and if it is sheltered that way. Ah, that looks like it should be sheltered. Hot damn. I mean, I honestly don't care if he sleeps out in the open. He does not seem to care. I'm really not sure where to take him from here, but he does need food. We can at least build a fire and be, oh, good God, be prepared to make a quick sleep bed as needed. Try to keep him from getting more worms. He does not have many sticks. Like I said, he can always use sticks. Oh, this is, well, alright. I don't like to do this, but I mean, for the RP, it also just seems gross. But if we have to, we will just abandon our meat on the ground for the moment. We'll just stack it up high. Alright, we got a tall stack of meat. And he can actually move better again. I think he threw away pretty much all of his rope, too. I'm going to go ahead and take that. He probably does not urgently need it right now. Okay, his hydration is okay. For the moment. How many sticks do we need? We're at, what, 3? And, of course, we need a couple of small sticks. And once again, well, he is getting next to the bamboo. Other than getting at the bamboo, you would think it would be easier to find you some sticks than is frequently the case. Well, wrong thing. Oh my God. Yeah, we're overburdened a little bit, or we will be again soon. But we're going to go ahead and pick up some will be dry leaves. Okay, we got a couple of small sticks, which is what we needed for right now. And yeah, we found where our fire and our meat is again. Because it would be a shame if we just ended up abandoning our meat. He's getting hangry. He needs his tapir meat. He just had a near-death experience trying to get through that cave. Okay, it was less near-death than it looked like it was going to be. Did end up, he got out. It was not entirely clear whether Airman was going to get out of there. Oh, Jesus, not again. We don't like you, Spider. We just do not like you much. I mean, that sounds like it could hurt the spider's feelings, but I don't care. Okay, give me some more sticks. I'm serious. We need some more sticks, and we're getting into the bamboo again. Well, I can see like logs lying on the ground, too. He must be very picky when it comes to choosing sticks. I'm trying not to get far enough away from his rock with his meat that he can't find it again. But yeah, we are clearly up in the bamboo. Oh well. But look, there's one of the log models. You would think you could find some sticks around there. You would think. I never quite did figure out what to do with the Monstera flowers. It won't let you eat them, I don't think, and it won't let you make it into soup or tea or whatever they're wanting to call it. But yeah, we're just getting deeper into bamboo here. Which would be handy if he wanted to. Hot damn. It's not the right kind of stick, but it is a stick. It would be handy if he wanted to build some things with bamboo. But he currently does not. Oh, Jesus H. Of course he goes and he falls in the damn water. Like the genius he is. Okay, he can get back out here. Good. Okay. I thought, oh my God. Or can he? I thought our guy was better at lifting his feet. I think we may have found that lakey bit, though. I think we may have. But yeah, there is our little fire. I think we may indeed have found our lakey bit that was showing on the map. And yeah, it's just down from our fire. So, yeah. His navigation is awesome. And we'll just wander back into the water because it's there. I'm surprised he has not picked up any leeches. Bite my tongue. Because this looks like a good way to pick up leeches. I mean, if you're expecting any kind of leeches on land, period. That is. Well, we are having a better luck finding small sticks than... Oh, we got some anti-parasite mushrooms. Maybe our pathetic man may... Well, he should keep them. I was thinking maybe you should go back and eat some of that raw meat after all. But maybe he should keep those. Because you never know. Alright. And he's probably going in absolutely the wrong direction. Oh, is that a stick for him? Well, whatever direction he's going, it is a direction with sticks. How wrong could it be? He's up to 5 sticks. He really needed some sticks. Alright, this is This is ludicrous. It kinda is. Bit of a shame you can't, unlike if you have a big stick, you can't take small sticks and craft a big one out of it. I mean, that is not something that you really should be able to do, but... And that looks like the same model rock, it's just not the one we want. Oh, Jesus H. Nope, nope, nope. I think I see your sorry ass. Yeah, I see you over there. And yes, Snake is just getting defensive from a distance, and he has to get all aggressive himself. Because I'm not sure there's good eating on one of those things, but there is some kind of eating on one of those things. I think we may be heading roughly right. Okay, famous last words again. Okay. I think that is probably where he got that taper, and then I think he did sort of continue on in this direction, sort of. Yeah, we're that bad. And yeah, it's not that particular rock. But he's finding some sticks. And he is pretty much guaranteeing that he's going to have to stick around here for the night. With his... Oh my God. Of course you're weighted down, dude. Oh my God. This is so ridiculous. Okay, we are only at 0.7. There, that gives him room to pick up something else. And he's... Yeah, we have been here. I know we've been... Well, we've been at most of it. But... He's just trying to find his rock and his meat again. We're back at that pool. And the log. And, yeah, I guess we're going back here with air spear. Because I don't think it was actually that far. Maybe it was this way. I think maybe it was this way. And of course it is getting darker. So he can't fucking see anything. Ah! He found some of that unknown fruit to weight him down too much. Well, he probably should have just eaten it straight off. But he did not. Okay. Now, he only found 2 of the anti-parasite mushrooms. Alright. We can't resist just picking up everything we find. He has a problem that way. Oh, God, we did not want to do that, but we can pick it back up. All right. Okay, are we getting back toward the bamboo yet? We have some kind of dead something. Well, he He had, that's where he had his leaf bed before. I just found where he had his bucket. He's running out of energy. He'll find his meat again. It may not be good by the time he finds it, but he'll find it. Sure. We'll play parasite roulette because we have our mushrooms. I mean, at this point, unless he wants to be picking nasty worms out of his flesh.
No, bad idea.
Yeah, it probably is. We're gonna eat that rattlesnake meat. And we're gonna harvest that coconut. And eat the contents of that. And he's going to need to only eat one of his mushrooms, I think. I mean, it could be worse. He's eaten raw snakes. He likes raw snake meat. Yeah, I'm sure he does. All right, that should at least hold us. And it is indeed about 7 in the fucking evening. But he is running out of... Okay, did that not fix his parasite? He's not dirty. Why did that not fix his parasite? Well, yeah, we're gonna just send this man to bed for a while, because this is ridiculous, but we're just going to send this man to bed. So, does he want to wander around in the moonlight, or does he not? I think on the whole it's probably better if he does not. How are we doing on macros now? Not great, but not as bad as we could be. Considering how competent he is. Okay, that's on me. It's all on me. But for the RP... But yeah, we stumble across where we built the makeshift leaf bed before. Alright. Well, and yeah, this is the ledge that we don't want. I know we don't want. With the footlog and stuff. So... I think we want to sort of vaguely... Well, he can use them. He's over here eating raw snakes and who knows what else. He should maybe... Well, should have fresh water if he can ever find his tapir meat. Which he got right around this area, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's over this way? Because it was near the some of the bamboo, I know. And yes, I know that this is not the best strategic move. I'm just stubborn and baffled as to how he managed to get misplaced enough for this to be a problem. But yeah, like I said up front, not the best sense of direction here. Okay, that is nothing interesting. It is a rock. Where is our big rock? Okay, I know that there was some water just downhill from his big rock. There is a parrot body. We could try harvesting that too. I mean, worst case, he'll have some raw parrot meat to eat. Does anyone want that? Probably not. But okay, we are toward the edge of the right water, at least. There! He found his... Is his meat still good? Becomes the question. No, it's not! Oh my God. That was so stupid. Oh my God. I guess we won't do that. He could at least get a some clean water. Yeah, he can hydrate himself. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, the way he's going, maybe he better just leave it there. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should construct that fire. He does not have anything to cook on. Yeah, he has some parrot meat, but I think he can do better. Well, we got some unknown nut off of that raffia. So, we've got another one that did not get destroyed. All right. Let us give that a quick pause. And yeah, I think I will have to check coordinates, but I think we may be on the edge of that, and there may be supposed to be a cave somewhere. But indeed, I'll have to check coordinates to be sure. I mean, that was roughly where we were aiming for. But yeah, let us see. 23, 26, so we want to go east and more south. So yeah, that does not appear to be roughly where I thought it might be. I don't know. Well, I hope he does not, like, get attacked by something. I mean, I don't know. Oh, there is a log over there to that island thing, because it looks... I thought I would see if that island thing might have anything for him on it. I think he may need to go across one of the logs to get to it. I mean, this water looks like it should have something that he wants. If he can get back out of it again. And yeah, is this a good way of going about much of anything? Probably not. Is it how he rolls? Yes, it is. All right. Let us wind our way back, hopefully to where there should be the footlog somewhere. And yeah, worst case, he has parrot meat and nuts. It looks like you should be able to get some kind of fish out of that, but I truly do not know. Ah, well, all right. Hello? Are you any fish in there? Well, any of a size worth eating? 'Cause I'm seeing little ones. Okay. Should I be an asshole? Becomes the question. And the quality of our aiming leaves something to be desired. But at least I saw roughly where it flew, I think. Yeah. Alright, that was a bad try, but an attempt was made. That is the best we can say for a lot of this. An attempt was made. So, yeah, let us try and see what's over there. Besides lots of macaws all over the place and probably some snakes. I mean, that may be the extent of what is on here. Well, that looks like something we should be able to eat. If he had the stuff he needed, he could probably use the fishing pole, but he does not actually have the stuff he needs right at the moment. So, he is fresh out of fish hooks and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, where exactly are we on the map? 2522, huh? We will take a look at that, because 25, 22. That doesn't seem quite right. I guess it is. Uh, well, what was that? 26, 24, 22. So, did we somehow get on? Well, I don't even know. I guess maybe that island is too small to show up in that. Yes, we do not actually have any really solid objective even right now. We're just trying to figure out what the hell is up at this stage. Okay, he is gonna need to get something. Well, he has a decent bit of carbs with him at the moment. Yeah, well, there's also this cassava he could grab. I mean, that's... Oh yeah, he let that fruit go bad. Because of course he did. But yeah, he's basically just trying to figure out what the hell is up and where he is going at this point.
Oh, God.
Well, he did not actually seem to pick up parasites, at least. Did dumbass go off and leave his water thing? I think he did. Oh my god. I guess we're gonna try to, oh, this is so ridiculous. I guess we are gonna go... He did not pick up his water thing. We are going to go try to find his way to his little bamboo stand and, well, there, he can actually, well, I can see where the, spider is. I think he meant to throw an axe, but he did not. Because, of course, he didn't. Okay, and I don't remember what he needs to do to, I would have to look it up in the thing, but he found his taper bones. He could make some fish hook. I just don't remember what he needs to do to make them. Hell no. Hell no. But yes, what does he need to do to make his fish hooks? Okay. He can make bone needle, and I forget what he needed to make the bone needle besides, you know, just like bone. I mean, I thought he basically just needed a bone to make his bone needle. Ah, that's not helpful. Let's double check. Yeah, that is a possibility. Yeah, okay. I'm honestly baffled here. Do we need 2 bones? That does not help. Okay. I think we'll give up on the, we do have a fish bone that we could make a hook out of. We have several fish bones. He's saving them to, pull worms out of his flesh so far. But, yeah, this guy is a real genius. He really is. Is this the right sort of place? No, this is a different rock that looks basically just like that. I'm gonna be mad if he just put his cooking pot down and he's minus a cooking pot for good. I mean, that's... I'm tired of farting around with it. On the plus side, this looks like it could be the rock that has the cave somewhere. But yeah, he'd probably better try to find some more food. And the way he's going, he probably... yeah, this is just stupid. But he's gotten better at recovering. I was not planning on hanging around this area for anywhere near this long. I really was not. This is absurd. Nobody wants to hang around this area for that long. All right. But yeah, we're right at the water again. Yeah, if our little man had gotten coordinates at his temporary stopping point with the fire, he would have been in better shape, but he did not. I swear. Okay, I am going to have to stop farting around and hunting for his pot. Yeah, that does not look right. But yeah, let us find a 23, 26. He's just not getting his pot back. Sort of like the metal axe. He's just not getting it back. Although that axe did kind of just sort of disappear. I was hoping he could find he is back to that original ledge. I was hoping he could find his way without this being in the way. But yeah, well, that was not how he meant to do anything. Well, he may be eating some raw toad meat to top up. But yeah, our guy struggles. A lot. Yeah, we're back to the bones. And I'm sure I could look up how to do the bone needle. Because I know I have made the bone needles. I just cannot remember the exact details. Okay, if nothing else, he can have some carbs. Yeah, this is annoying. Yeah, we never pretended to be any good at any of this, but I mean, this does not necessarily sound like a savory place to collect yourself some water, but he's just going to throw some bowls out here. Well, that's enough for now, I think. But yeah, he had a piece of raw toad meat.
No, bad idea.
He did get a parasite. He has some nuts. How you doing otherwise, bud? We'll just destroy the bed stack. 'Cause he has enough problems already. From what I can tell, we just seem to be hanging around here, which is not what we wanted to do. But however, we're still not doing the best on nutrition, but we are doing a little better. And we have some Brazil nuts in reserve, besides that coconut. He's decent on hydration. Whoop. All right. This man is not doing well. It could be worse. I'm going to gamble. I think I saw more young banana plates in the vicinity than those. Okay, that was not smart. I'm not sure if this is too steep for him to put a bed down, but he's gonna try it. Okay, that was not smart. Yes, I'm struggling with I'm looking at the thing and still struggling with controls. He could just sleep with the frogs. Okay. All right. This is kind of absurd, but oh my God. I keep hitting the wrong left stick. Wrong left shoulder button, rather. Yeah, he does not care if he sleeps out in the open. He just does not want to pass out and get worms again if he can help it.
I need to rest.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we can't even see. I think he may be treating some worms on his bot again. I think he's up against the rock there. Very possibly. I mean, that looks like he's in like a dry creek bed. Temporarily dry, but otherwise it looks like maybe somewhere that he ought to be able to put down a little bed. Okay, I think this dude may end up being on the ground. We don't like that. He does not like the aftermath. But yeah, it could be worse. I'm giving up on that right here. We cannot see well enough to tell what we're doing whatsoever, or where we're trying to put anything. So he's gonna lie down and get worms. All right, it is starting to be dawn. Yeah, this guy is just quite literally not in a good place. But, well, there is water there. That would explain why he could not build right there, because there is some water right there. All right. We are at this lakey thing. I mean, I don't really see any other lakey thing it could reasonably be. But, yeah, he will crack into one of his reserve Brazil nuts, because he needs some fat. And, well, it's just as well he does have extra coconuts, given his, ways with cooking pots, apparently. I swear, that was stupid. Okay. I bet he should eat another one, actually. Okay, he's not dirty at the moment, but...
Oh.
he won his game of parasite roulette at any rate this time. Now the question, I wonder... Okay, I'm not really going to feed him dart frogs. But...
Oh. Oh. No, bad idea.
One day, 9 hour, are they? I thought one of them was a different, but maybe not. Well, he's still a little rough on protein, but we can hopefully fix that. He's looking pretty good on everything else, but let us indeed try to hit this man away from here, because I'm tired of this place. Yes, we have done this before. He's just going to swim for it. I mean, he may run into problems. He may well run into problems. But he's going to take a little swim. This is probably not very smart, but he's doing it. Okay, we have a little waterfall here. We have, okay, our way to get across where that waterfall is evidently off the island thing. But in the meantime, he can get some snails. Or he can just walk up this, yes. Okay. He walked up this. And he does have some anti-parasite. We'll pop
Disgusting.
up his protein a little bit. Well, it looks like he got lucky with the raw snails. I am a little surprised. That didn't help him a whole lot, but it helped some. But yeah, we want to not do that. We want to continue on in roughly this direction, I think. Yeah, no. Go away, we don't want any. $23 and $26. Yeah, that got us back in. Yeah, we're geniuses here. Okay. On the whole, yeah, it looks like we do just sort of have that lake here and not much else. I think our best bet, besides just sort of swimming around in here for the hell of it, which is also an option. Maybe not a good option, but it is an option. Maybe our best bet, from consulting the map a bit before, is to basically just try to continue on south, because it is roughly south that we are wanting to go. And I really have no idea how we're supposed to get there overall, but therein lies the rub. We have a log there that I hate those foot logs, but that is something I did not spot before. I mean, that is probably a good sign. We got a foot log up to here, at any rate. Is this just one of the Sky Islands? Because this looks remarkably like it might just be one of the Sky Islands. More or less. Okay, there's that over there. And we've got more mushrooms that he might could use. He likes mushrooms. Alright, let's go over this way. I don't think we've been here. I'm tired of circling around where we have already been. And maybe he can find some meat this way. We're going the opposite of south. We don't want to continue going north. We want to go south, and we're not. This was not entirely helpful. So, yeah, that... Ah, even better. He can get some of the really good mushrooms and hopefully some nuts. They're like the all-purpose good mushrooms. Anti-parasite, got some energy. Good for what ails ya. Or at least these things keep ailing him. Okay, yes, you can jump. Now please do it. Alright. He's good to go with bad water and raw meat. That is an improvement in his status at the moment. Which is sad to say. Speaking of which,
Oh. Oh.
okay. Yeah, he's doing a little better with his raw macaw. Yum yum, raw macaw. Well, it looks like he can get some raw larvae for some extra protein. Again, it's not much protein, but unlike the snails, it is non-perishable, which I'm not sure how exactly that works, but I'm not complaining. Oh, yeah, of course. We can get rid of a couple of things here. I mean, yeah, that's not going to be enough to do it. Excuse me. Well, maybe he should. I don't know. That did not help him much. But, alright. We can get rid of some small sticks. I know that'll help. This guy does not do well with traveling light, as if you had not noticed by now. But yes, he's a little better. What the hell? Oh, no, no, I'm just going away. I don't feel like talking to you. But yeah, we will just try to continue on this way. And yeah, that looks like we ought to be able to, well, we'll have to go around that rock, apparently. Yeah, we get to go back through that island hub that they're not showing on our handy cheat sheet map. But yeah, to get to anything else on the map, basically, oh, Jesus H. We do seem to want to go to, well, I guess he's swimming it again. We do seem to want to go toward the south. And he can go toward the south this way. There are lots of macaws hanging around this water. Can he get out over here? I could not... I thought it looked like it from a distance, but... Ah! You would think... Well, he can get out here. But yeah, it looks... I was going to say, it looks like there should have been a cave right in this vicinity, but we found that cave on the water. Okay, and I do not see the scorpion. I think... Ah, there we go. Okay, it's not worth bothering the scorpion. But yeah, we found that cave. Finally, I was gonna say that looks like that should be the rock formation that basically has the cave, and that did indeed appear to be the rock wall that had the cave. When we were not looking for the cave, and we're back to our bones. All right. Okay, I'm going to be annoying here, and well, okay, we are gonna do a quick... I'm stubborn. I don't want to waste the bones. And we needed some. Uh, that took a while to load. I do not know why that is taking a while. Yeah. So yeah, you can use the stingray's sting. Okay. Oh, okay. You just need to harvest the bones. I mean, I know I did it before, but I could not freaking remember. That seemed like something you should craft instead of something you should harvest. But evidently not. Now, let us solve the little bit of a mystery, I think, hopefully solve the little bit of a mystery. It's no mystery why we're overburdened again, that is... Yeah, okay. We have our fishing pole. We have a couple of hooks now. I forget what else it was that we did actually need. Because, well, I'm tired of hanging around this lake thing, but we could try to catch a fish or two and get some meat off it. And that is not a good setup for spearfishing. Otherwise, I would just spearfish. But yeah, thank goodness for the wiki. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking that you needed to specifically craft the needles instead of just harvesting it. Okay, I don't know why that is being slow loading everything at the moment, but I'm not going to check my download speeds at the moment, but so yeah, you need a drag a bone hook onto it, get some bait. Let's find out what kind of bait we actually want. I think from the look of those may have been peacock bass we were looking at. And they are good with larvae, apparently. Well, they may not just be a snack for him. He can use his larvae to catch some raw fish, hopefully. But yeah, let us try to get him unburdened enough that he's not a menace. Is this possible? All right. There, that's a little better. I bet he could do with a banana, though. That would also reduce his weight a little bit. Yeah, he let that mushroom go bad. Let's hope we don't let the blue ones go bad. He can just go ahead and eat that. He has it, he can eat it. Oh, yeah, apparently he did have some differential spoiling time bananas. The way they stack by default is not always helpful. Well, it is getting darker. I did not want to stay around here, but I think our man would do best to go ahead and get himself some fish the rate he's going. Well, right now he can eat some more raw snails. Because he's just that kind of guy. Struggle, man. We are just messing around here. We really are. I'm not sure where exactly we're going other than vaguely south from what I can tell with story mode, so we are just messing around and apparently just going to spend too much time around here. Okay, yeah, I thought he could get out at the other side. He can get out at the waterfall-y bit. I would not really even call that a waterfall, but he can get out vaguely over here. Okay, that was just the water showing up. How is he on hydration? Not bad. All right. I think, on the whole, he wants to try out his fishing rod some more. He did want to get away from here. He still kind of wants to get away from here. But at least he's a little better oriented now. A little. I really do pretty much have to navigate by landmarks in real life. But and of course it's getting too dark for him to even really see where the fish are. Well, this is fun. I think he might ought to try to make a bed. It was such a fail the last time, but I think he maybe ought to. Because this is just not going well for him. He's not that stressed about it at the moment, though. We do have a plan to mess with the fishing rod, and then to head sort of vaguely south. I am, like, kind of tired and just playing around here. Oh, God, not again. Not again! With the same. There. I think that just may be too steep to... I think not there. But yeah, this is close enough to assorted palms that it would be... We're not making that. It's close enough to source of leaves that he is very tempted, but it's not letting him. Okay. He'll just eat one straight off the tree. This looks a little flatter where the banana trees are. I'm at least guessing that I have not checked out the vicinity thoroughly, but I'm guessing that if there are bananas here that maybe he'll be in a little better shape to find young banana plants. I mean, that's basically just talking out my ass, which is nothing new. Okay, I was hoping he could take it up on that shelf, actually. No, it just clips through the rock. I did manage to build one on a rock before, but not like that, obviously. I think this is just not good terrain for it, which it would not really be. But alright, that is stupid. This, I swear that looks like somewhere you should be able to build a thing. He's built them in stupider places than that before. Oh yeah, that's not working. It just does not like him much. I don't blame it.
I need to rest.
Yeah, you do. I would rather not have you pass out on the ground again. But that might end up happening. Oh shit, he's down in the water again. Yeah, it is really safe for him to go staggering around when he can't see. Oh yeah, I think I should try to get his sorry butt out of the water before he passes out. Basically. Okay, that is moving away from the water, I think, at least. Yeah, I think he's moving away from the water. Alright. We're gonna do the stupid again. 'Cause that's the way he rolls. What a lovely night. Well, he is gonna need to drink something. How is his mushrooms? His mushroom situation could be better, but it could also be worse. I don't actually dare to take him down to the water to try to drink out of the bad water at the moment. He does have the canteen, but I think he'd just better go and pass out for a little while longer until it's light enough that he's not struggling quite as hard. But yeah, he will hydrate himself out of the water. And he won that round of roulette with it. Okay, he's just not doing too bad, which is pretty much a miracle at this point. But I think our main goal right now, I think we are going back for that flowing water, which is not where he wants to go. We are going back there where we don't want to go. He still cannot see very well. But we should be able to get over to the other side there. Is there anything under that waterfall? I don't think there is. He'll just grab it and eat it. Nope, that looked like one that there was nothing behind it. Okay. We are, I still was thinking that we're tired of hanging out in this area, but also I wanted to try to actually use the fishing pole. now that I've figured out why it was that we were having problems before. As in, yeah, you need to get a hook and bait on it before you use it. I'm just standing up because I really needed to. Move around a little bit. Probably should have paused the game, but I was not planning on staying up that long. But yeah, let us move over and hopefully we'll do a little better. It is still not such that we can see if there are any fish worth trying to catch down there. The lighting is not being helpful at the moment. Is that a surprise? Not really. But we can go across to the island. Assuming we can walk across the thing. And I seem to recall that off of at least one side of the island, there were a good number of fish to be seen. Ah, yeah, those suckers down there. I'm pretty sure those are the cichlids that they're calling peacock bass. That, from what I understand, are actually invasive in Florida. I mean, basically everything is invasive in Florida by now. But they are just very bassy. And I think I've seen somebody in Florida pulling them out. Oh, God. That was unintentional. Okay, now we need put the bone needle, just go insert. Or rather, the bone hook. And now we can get a piece of bait. I think we probably don't want to, okay, that did it. We probably don't want to give them one of the cooked ones. But yeah, I have not successfully fished yet, but I'm guessing that this is roughly how you're wanting to do it. Go to an area where you see them. Okay. Would it take the bait off the hook? I mean, that would be my usual suspicion with this sort of thing. Because I think maybe it took the bait off the hook. Okay, I'm not seeing bait on the hook. Now, worst case, we do end up trying some of the cooked ones and see if they make a difference. All right. Well, we still seem to have our bait, at least. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get that to actually pull up on, at least they are biting at it. Okay, we got one. Oh God, he fucking fell in the water. And it's still saying press X to take fish. Okay, I don't think he got the fish. I mean, that could just be me. I think he did not actually get the fish. It just took him down in the water. I think, well, that was not how we meant to do anything, but... Oh my god. I'm trying to remember the closest place we could actually get him out of there. This is so stupid. Do I have to swim all the way back down here? I think maybe there was not room for the fish. But we did successfully catch a fish, whether or not it is in the bag, which still remains to be seen. I don't think it is. Maybe it needed more room. I would not be at all surprised. That makes a little more room. I think that will save us a little bit of space if we do that. All right. I can hopefully remember where we put the coconut balls, but I guess I think he picked up what he saw actually. I guess we are going about this the roundabout stupid way. Okay, can we find any fish closer here? 'Cause that sure would be nice. I mean, I'm not sure how to get it to take the damn fish. Okay, I do see other fish, little ones down there. But yeah, the general idea seemed to be reasonably sound, just we're not sure quite how to do the thing yet. Okay, there's the log to go over. Okay, that has some anti-parasite shrooms. And we may as well rehydrate a little bit. Alright. Yeah, those poison dart frogs do just mostly seem to stay away from you unless you mess with them. Don't actually mess with them, you mostly seem to be okay. Let's get him lined up and, yeah. We know where we did put those down at least, but we know where those fish are now. Does it actually have bait? I thought I saw bait. I didn't check it again before I threw it back in, though. I think our bait was gone. Now, let's try it with the cook. Because we have some cooked and some raw. Well, we only have one cooked. Alright, let's just use that. We know that kind of works. Okay, I will do a quick... I will confirm how you are supposed to reel them in. I mean, yeah, this... Well, there is a tutorial, but, yeah. Okay, I think... Well, I will leave that open. I'm pretty sure we're just going to concentrate on the peacock bass for right now, but... Some more of this exciting gameplay around here. I mean, this is the kind of exciting gameplay we do best around here, but just hearing something weird outside. Yeah, okay. I think I just needed to work on my timing, but I'm not sure how to take the fish. I think you just need to make sure that I mean, he could try some spear fishing, throw in his spear, but then it is just too much. He'll be splashing down in there to try to get his spear back and stuff every time. That's just not fun. Okay, that's not necessarily what we want. I think, indeed, maybe our best bet. I think it is supposed to work like the spearfishing, and maybe our backpack was indeed just too full to take it. And hopefully there will be some bite this time. Well, no, it got our bait. Alright, I am irritated and, well, I want to try again and try to get a fish properly with this. Okay, somehow I did not have my fishing pole anymore equipped, but we're still aimed where we want to be. All right. It should have taken the fish, I think. Yes, we just, I think, did not have room for one before. But, alright, we can get a little bit of a shitty fish dinner. I mean, I think we're going to try to catch some more now that we have a better idea. But we got one piece of fish at least. We have some chance of getting us some more too. Oh, yeah. It was just continuing to show it once you already had it. I don't quite understand. I mean, I often don't understand things, though. But yeah, he's got some fish. We successfully used the fishing pole. All right. He has some raw fish meat. He better eat some of that, actually. He can have some very bad sashimi that is probably indeed going to give him parasites.
Oh, God. No, bad idea.
I mean, I would totally expect that to give me some parasites. And to use up his anti-parasite mushrooms before they go bad, hopefully. Well, those anti-parasite mushrooms are indeed, well, I mean, I think he's going to end up having to go swimming that way, but I don't give a shit at this point. Oh, God. He goes swimming sooner than he wants to. Okay. He's given that up as a plan. I do think it's a shame he can't swim around while holding a spear, because that would be too useful. Okay, one of them had water in it. But yeah, alright. We did get some fish. And he just barely beat those going bad. He better eat that last Brazil nut before it goes bad. Get rid of those mushrooms before he eats them. And how is he? He'll be pretty good once he gets like a banana. He could eat both of them, I think. All right. Was that a good use of our time and energy? Probably not. But we did successfully use that fishing rod. And we got some more bananas here. And what direction are we at? We are heading south. We want to try to continue going roughly south, away from here. We do not need that. This van keeps getting overburdened as it is. We do not need more when we've already got several of those bandages. So, are we coming up on the rock face? Because I think we may be coming up on that rock face again. I think we are. Now, do we need to find that climbing spot that was on... I think we may need to find that climbing spot that was on the map. I think that may be exactly how we should cope with that ledge, honestly. Okay, I'm not pretending to be with it tonight in any way. But yeah, there is a climbing point. Let us check it out. It is at roughly 26, 25, 26, 26, it looks like. And that takes us down to that water. Okay, let us try that. I'm gonna indeed take a little note. 25, and 26. So, let us go and try to figure out where the hell we're going. That is not how to do that. So yeah, we should not be too far off from a climbing point. I mean, that was what I was gathering. And going by, I'm not sure what to look for with, I know what to look for with the grappling points by now. But not so much the ones that are showing the carabiner. Oh yeah, it is very close to where we came into this area. I'm a little baffled. Because I don't know, we should be looking for some kind of climbing area, but it would be nice if he did not send himself plunging off of a cliff. But yeah, I don't think this is quite it. I mean, I thought that it should be more obvious where you do have a climbing point, but I'm honestly just a little confused. I'm probably looking in absolutely the wrong place for this. But it looked from the coordinates like it ought to be somewhere around here. There's something down there. Okay, is this like... Oh, this is a shitty little path. Alright, I did not even see the shitty little path. There is a little bit of a shitty little path. Apparently. And I'm not sure how to... It's getting dark enough that this was maybe not the best idea. We may be doing like in the cavern and giving him a nap on a rock ledge. Or that ridiculous, if he can, it's getting dark enough, he's having trouble finding that ridiculous footbridge he went on. But yeah, I think our man is gonna be taking a nap on this. Because he does not need to be stumbling around in the complete dark up here. Yeah, this is an interesting way to do things. I think he'll just go ahead and eat his raw snail. He won that round. All right. Almost a shame. Well, he's still got 20 hours on that. All right. He has several of them left. Okay, this... He's not having an easy time. But yeah, I truly did not see that shitty path down earlier whatsoever. That was not great, but it is what it is. Okay, he's doing as well as he's going to about now. He can just admire the sunset view. I think he'd better take a nap, and that was an accidental spear block, of course, again. Put the controller on my lap, have the shoulder button pressed, but alright, it's not going to get lighter. I guess he's taking a stupid nap. Alright, our guy has just enough moonlight to make things even more dangerous for him. I think he should not, honestly. I was tempted, but I think he should not. But it does look like he may be closer to the right track. Because, yeah, I was getting pretty baffled about how that was even supposed to work. But, alright. I'm not sure which way he should be heading, but... Alright, this was the crappy way down that I could not initially see. So presumably he should be going over this way. Presumably. There are a couple of little footbridges. And whatever the fuck... there is a climbing thing. I'm just not quite sure if he can get down there without breaking his ass. I mean, his ass is probably the least of it at this point. Oh yeah, he found a new location on the map. That, I think he just gets to do more sketchy go between rocks. Well, there is some kind of weird laddery looking thing going across there. I mean, he could do that. Do we want to try that? I mean, he's probably going to fall off. It looks like maybe there's something interesting over here. I mean, I can't not check it out. No, it just basically seems to be more rock at the moment. Alright. It's more rock and more tree canopy. Okay. Now, if we can figure out... Okay, yeah, there is the, a laddery thing to with support that should take him to his little climbing point. I'm not sure this is any kind of good idea, but I think maybe this is really not any kind of, I don't think this is the best approach. I think he does need to go back along this one. It does not seem to be letting him interact from that angle. Oh, right. That side, it wouldn't let him interact with it. Now it is, apparently. And he's going down. Alright, we seem to be down another fucking sinkhole. This is fine. Alright, let us... taking care of something. My knee was hurting. Alright, yeah, we are down another sinkhole. Are we gonna have to dive somewhere again? I do not want to. What the fuck? Can we walk out of here? I hope we can walk out of here. Because I don't want to go diving again underwater. Alright, it looks like we're walking out. That's good. Things are somewhat looking up for him. I mean, if this counts, which I guess it has to. There's a stump. Do we have any more larvae? We're almost out of larvae. I was thinking, are we going... There seemed to be a lot of stumps around the previous area that we could actually fish. Is this somewhere that we can fish? Is this the big water? Because I hope it's the big water. I think it is the edge. I think there was supposed to be some kind of cave. It was showing some kind of cave not far under the climbing point, I think. This is not it. I don't remember exactly where it was showing that, but I do recall that it showed one. It would be nice if we could get some more anti-parasite mushrooms. Maybe that is the cave. I mean, we did come out of... I think that may just be the cave. We did come out of the weird sinkhole-y thing. Well, we have some more snail. Alright. I think we basically wanted to, well, I think our guy might actually do well at the moment to put out some of his balls. Which, yeah, we did end up leaving at least one behind, but that is not a problem. I am still mad about that pot, and I'm the one who did it. At least the coconut shells are easy enough to replace if you manage to run off and leave them somewhere. I'm also still not sure why the instant coffee went in his general supplies and not the food, unlike painkillers. But what do I know? Yeah, what time is it roughly for him? It's fairly early, but he can get topped up on water, maybe get a little bit more hydration and more food in, rather. What was it that he needed? A little bit of everything. One day something, one day something. Okay, those are all, I think they're all about the same. I mean, that could be very wrong and has been before. Yeah, he's trying to keep the few dried items and canned item in reserve too. So, well, I don't know that he needs the rest of the water now, but he'll drink it anyway. All right, moving along. We want to, well, he should maybe eat a nut. I just wanted to call it a cashew, a Brazil nut. I mean, I have never seen either one growing in person as such. They do grow in pretty different places normally until they got moved around the world, but until colonialism, yes. But let's see. Where have we got him? 25, 27. Well, I guess that houses him, whether that was. So, yeah, we basically, yeah, I think that is where we came out. So we basically want to head down, I think, along there. I'm not sure. There is that island, which obviously we're going to need to go to at some point, where we're going to need to go there sometime. But I think we should probably aim for one of these. That was my plan. So at this point, pretty much everything is roughly down there. Now, I am not sure what our best bet is going to be at that spot, because that looks like we're likely to get sent there. But I'm not entirely sure if we actually have the grapple gun. That could complicate things. But we will have to see. We basically want to head for in the general direction here. What is the... Yeah, that looks like a 28. 2833, I think. From wherever... I know I just looked, but wherever we are now. So we do want to go... This is, I think, the rough way. We do want to go significantly south, basically. And along the edge of the water. From what I can tell, unless that becomes too difficult, we just basically want to trek along the edge of the water as much as we can. I guess we're doing this. Oh, looks like we maybe could have cut through there. I could not see. We are looking for resources as we go. Badly looking for resources as we go. All right. We are going to go this way now. And not cut around the edge of the water. We're cutting through it. I'm probably getting a bunch of leeches. I'm not even looking until I'm ready to deal with his worms that he must have picked up. That may prove to be a mistake, but that's a mistake I'll have to make if so. I just hope he's not going to get anything in the water attacking his ass again. All right. That would be the bug noises. I think that maybe you're supposed to be able to use them to fertilize plates and survival if you're growing plates, but I'm not sure. I mean, the animal droppings are obviously good for something, and using random manure you find in the woods for fertilizing your plates seems totally reasonable. Yeah. Well, we got some nuts. Which reminds me, how is our man doing? Mostly wanting protein at this point. Also, let us check his progress. We're wanting more south. Oh, we got some cassava. How is he on weight? Well, I think he... Does he have... no, he does not have physical room for the cassava root. And he's not inclined to build a fire very soon. So I think we're going to give up on that idea. But he found a toucan. That'll give him some meat. Ah, yum yum, swamp toucan. The swamp muck adds that extra bit of flavor. We're just going to go and eat them straight because he does not even have room to put them in his backpack right now. I mean, I think it is mostly protein he actually needs, but... we are coming up to some of those little islands, apparently. Do we have any, like, anti-parasite mushrooms on it? This maybe does not look like the best vicinity for anti-parasite mushrooms. Yum yum, dirty swamp water. I bet he has all the leeches. Every leech in this environment that tends to be full of leeches. I should probably sort him out before too long. I really should. Okay, we found a new...
That's really high. I'll need some better equipment.
Oh, Jesus, he does not have his, grappling gun. Alright, I'm not sure where the fuck he finds the grappling gun or how to get back there. Because I suspect this is going to be on an earlier part of the map that we, are well away from at this point. Yeah. I think we may figure that one out later. This, at least around here, looks like a reasonably solid place for him to end up spending some time. Because what time is it? Yeah, it's getting darker. Well, we have one that's not going to help him much. We got one small banana tree there. Well, there is that little island thing. Can he walk across without swimming? Yes, he can. But we know where that grapple point is now. Okay. It looks like we just have the kind of palms here that we don't well, I don't know. Maybe we should go for palm. And not try to chop it down with a fishing pole. I think he wants to, like, camp right over here. Because this looked like it should let him put down a, what passes for a bed? All right, let us try. I mean, I'm not sure how much it's going to help him not to sleep straight on the ground at this point. Oh my God. I'm not sure what his problem is, honestly. All right, that is good enough. Okay, we need to go get a little bit more. Well, we can still halfway see. I think he may just need one at this point, which is frustrating. Oh yeah, he needs one, but at least it makes it easier to see where his bed is supposed to be still. So I guess that's something. Ah, apparently there was at least one more on the ground. I thought he managed to grab them all. Evidently not quite. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw the, yeah. I think we're not getting a fire here. Okay, let us check his status here. It's not that bad. He does not have any anti-parasite stuff. That is good. Or I would totally just give him that raw meat. Okay, he's still got almost 2 days left on that Brazil nut. Alright, he can wait for the toucan meat. It's time for him to take a well-earned nap. Alright, I'm not sure how earned that was. But I have a feeling that on the next session on this, I'm going to have to find out where the grapple gun is supposed to be and backtrack to it. Okay, I got distracted. I did not mean to leave him down that long. I'm not sure how much it really even matters at this point, because, yeah, this is just... Oh, God. Yeah, that is the grapple gun point. So yeah, we just basically keep going south and we hit some more water apparently. And yeah. Maybe we can find some more parasite mushrooms. This just does not seem to be the kind. I'm not surprised this does not seem to be the kind of habitat they want. We are getting... Okay, I probably don't need all of that, but it'll give him some protein too. He does not need the carbs, but he did need the protein. And he's just... I guess he could drink out of his canteen, but I'm hoping to get to where he can find some anti-parasite mushrooms. So he can just drink straight out of the surface water. without worrying about it. He's equipped for snakes again. A snake's fish. I was thinking, need to be careful because that sounded like a snake, so. Okay, we did find our place, apparently.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this.
Okay, whatever you're not going to believe, you won't believe it. Now, do we have any anti-parasite stuff? We do have some more larvae and a dead something. Dead parrot. So we'll have some more meat to eat eventually. But yeah, I want some parasite treatment. Well, all right. Now, do y'all have any anti-parasite shrooms growing right around here? I mean, I'm looking for that so he can hopefully get a drink before I even check out that building. Because Airman is thirsty. I mean, worst case, he can drink the water, but I would rather be equipped with some mushrooms before he does. Like so. He can eat the raw meat and drink some bad water, honestly. Okay. That should be plenty to overburden him. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Ah, this is always fun. Yeah, we have the unintentional auto walk on again. But I bet if he goes ahead and eats a banana. Yeah, we have that sticky left analog stick. Maybe there's something else good here. Well, he can build a fire under this canopy, probably. Empty can. Alright. Whatever the fuck that is. We got spoons and a plate and some cassava. But yeah, if we want to, we can build a fire under that awning. I mean, an awning is better than he has had for quite a while. But man is thirsty. He can go drink some swamp water. Our man's is thirsty. Oh, hello. I feel so bad about doing that, but yes, I feel bad about doing that. That's gruesome, too. But he's desperate. He also does not have room for the shell right now, I don't think. No, it's the meat he does not have room for. Shit. Now, if we shuffle things around, will he have room? Ah, we have some spoiled toucan. That kind of sucks. So, I think that ought to do him. Yeah. Now, He can drink some swamp water.
Oh.
And eat some raw meat. Oh, and he can wash off. Hal, he still needs some more water.
Oh.
All right. Oh, right. I think maybe he should, indeed try to cook that meat, because he hasn't got that many mushrooms. Okay, we still have the one to go. Good deal. All right. He probably ought to check out his limbs. I was just checking how long some of his stuff is good. Because, yeah, I'm sure that besides his nasty worms, like so, he probably does have various leeches. But we just got nasty worms at the moment. That's all that is showing right there. Oh yeah, he's full of nasty worms. At least if you already have a worm on one limb, it seems to make it so that you're not also going to get leeches on the same limb. I mean, I could be completely talking out my ass with that, and very possibly am. But that is what it seems like, at any rate. I do not know if this is true. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead. I know we need to check out whatever's in that building, or what's left of a building. But I want to rough out a fire and try to get that set up to where we can actually see it. Okay, we don't really need to put it away from that plate, but I feel like we do, because that just does not seem safe. Okay, we need some more small stick. Oh, and we got bad bananas. That's alright, though. Hello, Mousy. I hear you. But yeah, I was going to do we do have a little extra stick. All right. All right, I'm gonna leave the last two so I can see where it is better. And now we can go check this out, or try to. It's not looking promising, whatever it is. I mean, it's obviously supposed to be like a hospital tent thing. Some kind of medical tent. Yeah, that's looking a little ominous, and also not like there's a lot he can interact with out here, at least. What about here? What have we got? All right. He's got a decontamination shower of some type. An auto decontamination shower. Ooh. Okay. infected blood sample, I'm guessing. Yes, I could not read properly. The contrast was very bad. Ah,
Dr.
okay.
Smith, report number 27. Observations on guanabana. A small tree in the Anonaceae family. Yellow and green heart-shaped flowers. Oval fruits, up to 12 inches long, weighing on average 2.2 pounds. Covered in dark green skin with soft prickles. White creamy flesh with black seeds. Distinctive characteristics, very tasty. I've collected samples of fruits, leaves, and bark. As with many other species, the natives use the guanabana fruit to make anti-parasite brews. I must repeat some tests to be sure, but so far, the evidence for antiviral, antibacterial, and even antidepressant properties is very promising. I'm not sure if I should get our hopes up, but some of the plant's substances can even destroy cancer cells. I want to keep my professional cool, but for the first time, I feel that we are actually close to discovering what we're looking for. Out of all the potential samples studied so far, I recommend conducting a thorough analysis on guanabana first.
All right. I mean, that does sound like it could be useful if it actually does that. But, whatever. All right. We don't seem to be able to interact with stuff in there. Ah, okay. I guess we do that then. Because we could interact with that machine if we had an infected blood sample. I don't think that closing the door will do us much good at this point. But, yeah, we have very little idea what's going on, but we can check it out. Okay. Collecting specimens of plants, which, I mean, we already knew that was going on to some extent, but it looks like some kind of spoiled, I don't even want to know what that is. I suspect it may have been connected to a turtle at some point, however. Yuck.
Dr. Smith, report number 26. Observations on Quassia amara. A shrub from the Samarubaceae family with compound inflorescence and small, long, intensely red leaves. Distinctive characteristics: its flower contains chemical compounds, quassin among others, which make this shrub one of the most bitter plants in the world. The natives use it to make a brew for fevers and pain. Unfortunately, aside from this usage, I haven't found evidence of any other medicinal properties. Apart from its terrible taste, the plant doesn't have any other distinguishable features. Of course, a sample along with full biochemical analysis will be included in the nearest transport. End of report.
All right. Well, is there anything else over here that we can interact with? I don't think so. I guess we can do this now.
Okay, so this goes here. Now I just need the right sample.
Insert test sample of what? I mean, it does not seem to want blood. Is it wanting some kind of vegetable matter? I mean, from context, I'm guessing maybe that wants some kind of vegetable matter. I'm leaving it like it is for the moment. And there is this room we have not been in yet, with ominous looking red lights, and is there any? There does not really seem to be. Well, we got more letter to read. Oh, Dr. Higgins, a difficult personality. All right. Okay, they don't want any samples to go to waste. And all right, we get some more backstory here a little bit. I mean, it has been very obvious, even though, yeah, I have seen some spoilers, that something unusual is going on with Airman J. But, yeah, indeed. I think that's basically all he can interact with in here at the moment.
Dr. Smith.
Did he listen to
report
that
number
one?
26. Observations on Quassia
Yeah,
lumara,
he did.
a shrub from the Samarobaceae family with compound inflorescence. Dr. Smith, report number 27.
Okay, it won't play both at the
Observations
same
on
time.
Guanabana, a
That
small
was what I
tree
wanted
in the
to see.
Anonaceae family. Yellow and green heart-shaped flowers, oval fruits up to 12 inches long,
So,
weighing on
yeah.
average 2.2 pounds. Covered in dark green skin with soft prickles, white creamy flesh with black seeds.
I was hoping he could actually find somewhere that he could lie down in
I've
here,
collected
but
samples of fruits,
I
leaves, and
don't
bark.
think...
Many other species the natives use the Guanabana fruit to make anti-parasite brews.
There, that
I
is
must
the
read
door
some
out.
passages to be sure, but so far, the evidence for
Yeah, I
Guanabana
don't
is
think that is in the cards in here.
very promising. I'm not sure if I should get our hopes up, but some of the
So,
can even destroy cancer cells.
things become curiouser and curiouser. Oh, hey, Gloria Adkins. I just saw you there, doing okay. Sorry, I did not see your message at first. Let us find our... Well, I will double check that our food is still... Yeah, that meat we have is still good for the moment. And let us... Yeah, let's go to our canopy where we had the... Or tried to go to our canopy where we had the... Which direction was it? I think, yeah, over this way. And finish getting our stuff set up. Alright. Those mushrooms we may as well go ahead and destroy. Set out some things to collect water while I'm thinking. He is actually too tired to start a fire right at the moment. And he has no bed, because of course he doesn't. Struggle man. But he's not going to be happy about this. Nobody's going to be happy about this. He should maybe go ahead and take a little nap, so he is in slightly better shape to start a fire, and then he can start his fire. I mean, he's already got all the worms. I guess it doesn't matter if he goes and sacks out on the bare ground some more. I mean, I understand that those are basically just supposed to be botfly larvae, but they do seem to get him when he's on the bare ground, so that almost seems like something coming up out of the ground rather than bots. And yeah, we were just taking enough of a nap to, for the moment, to do this. Yeah, he did not actually need to, make more dry leaf, but the last time he did. But he has a fire now. And he can cook his meat before it goes bad, hopefully. He did not get to that snail before it went bad, but I'm going to keep those larvae raw so he can fish with them. I mean, they're better for fishing bait than they are for snacks anyway. That one piece of meat the tortoise meat, looks like it should have some fat in it too. I could be very wrong, and we'll find out. Alright, it looks like that did catch some water. Okay.
I need to rest.
Okay. He can eat that macaw meat straight off the fire. He can move that over here, and yeah, I think he had that mushroom that needed to be cooked. All right, and yeah, that is full of good water. That is a good thing. Okay, how is his, well, how are his stats in general at the moment? Does he need that? I think he should eat that other meat and possibly indeed go ahead and get that soup after all. That lovely soup. Okay. Yeah, he needs to get that other meat. And that does take him out of the red. He's out of the red on everything now, at least. All right. We don't want to use up all of his good water. It should be raining again, hopefully, however. I mean, I would rather dump dirty water to put out this fire, but it is what it is. All right, he is better fed. He's gonna pass out on the ground again. That just seems to be his idea of fun lately. But we will get rid of those feathers because he does not need them right now. I think we need to maybe look for fruit. I'm guessing that is what we're supposed to do with sample. Maybe try to find samples. I should have paid better attention to his thing there the time. But I was too busy talking. Okay, I don't think that helped us. We did get more leaves. And a cassava root. But he did that. All right. We will leave that for the moment. That was obviously not what he needed to chop. All right, we have his snake spear. We'll just go ahead and eat some straight off the log. Like you do. At least you do when you're this guy. Oh, let's just take these. His sleep schedule got thrown off. I mean, I can relate, but... Alright, let's see if we can find what he needs. I mean, what I'm guessing he needs from context. Because that does sound like they're wanting botanical samples. And those might be likely to be around here from context. I mean, I could be totally wrong. But I'm keeping an eye out for unknown fruit and the other plant. Which, if I had known, I could have brought, but of course I did not know. I'm not sure how far afield we are going to end up having to go. He did pretty much waste today. And he's running low on protein, which is fun. Well, I wasted the day yakking instead of paying attention to when he was getting up. Ah, speaking of unknown fruit, it is labeled as guanabana now. I mean, as far as I'm aware, those are mostly just tasty fruits. But what do I know? I'm really not an expert on these things. I mean, that has been my impression, that they're just supposed to be very tasty fruits. I have not actually had an opportunity to try any of them, honestly. Okay, he does have anti-parasite mushrooms.
No, bad idea.
He can parasite himself up with the water. Well, he did lose that game of parasite roulette. Alright, that could be worse. Okay, he's not going to eat that until he's sure that he does not need a bunch of it. Now, we want that weird thing with the red flowers. Well, it's not that weird. It is a more unusual plate in most areas, from what I recall. But I'm guessing that maybe more spawns right around here. Wrong thing. Yeah, we need some fats and some proteins both. Good luck with that without hitting the preserved foods at the moment. I mean, they're there for a reason, but well, worst case, I will indeed give him some of the non-perishables. I would just rather not. Not if I can help it. Well. Oh, okay. We have a little bit of a rock wall there. Of course we do. Yeah, I think this is not a short day for finding that other sample. And of course we have the short shelf life. I'm tempted, before it gets completely dark, to take him in there and try putting the thing down in the... I'm just afraid it will fuck up the blood sample if he does not put the right other sample with it, honestly. Okay, there is the building. Because it may be the other thing, but from context, whoa, I'm guessing it might be this. I think he probably could just sleep on the ground in here, but that does not seem right. And now back through the shower thing. Alright. Now, do we want to put a fruit there? I think we do. Sample fusion failed. So that was not what we needed. And did that ruin our blood sample? I bet it did. No? Apparently we can insert a sample of something else. How many tries do we get with that? I mean, I'm guessing at this point that we probably want that other plant that was mentioned, the quassia, but, well, at least that did not destroy our blood sample. Well, yeah, this really does not seem quite right, but I think he may go to sleep in here. It puts him not outside. On the plus side, he can eat those fruits now before they go bad. How much time we have? Around a day left on all of them there. What do we got there? About a day left on that. That doesn't give him as much protein as he wants. That does give him... That will... Alright, he's just gonna go ahead and eat that. I mean, whether he should or not, that is taking up a hell of a lot of space for what it contained, which is frankly not as much as it could. Okay. He'll hold on protein. We can give him some more nuts or something. Getting some more lip balm here. Alright. Wrong thing. Yes, we'll give him some more nuts. And he can eat that last cooked larva.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Sure. Alright, he has been in worse shape. A lot worse shape. And, yeah, I think he should just go to sleep, probably. This does not look like the best place ever, but it is sheltered. Now, let us pay a little better attention to what time this guy's actually getting up. There, that is slightly better. We want, from context, another plague sample. And I think first, I mean, worst case, I end up looking into it, but from context, I'm guessing that maybe it is wanting him to try the other planked mentioned, which hopefully some will have spawned. I mean, if he gets desperate, it is a shame. I'm not sure if he can even trap mice. Because that seems appropriate. I mean, it's easy to hear them squeak, but it is difficult to see them if you want to go spear thrust at them or anything. But anyway, let us go in search of the other plate we are looking for, hopefully. We have some anti-parasite shrooms, which we will definitely take in the middle of a bunch of swamp water. That's all we got on that one. All right. Well. And yeah, we're circling around and coming back to our little shelter here. Our little canopy. Yes, I keep hoping there's something useful, but there does not seem to be. Yeah, we are keeping an eye out for basically anything that might be useful. Very much including that plank that we were specifically, I think, looking for. I think. I mean, some source of protein would be nice too, but do we, excuse me, do we need to venture away from this little, I am disinclined unless I absolutely have to. I am disinclined to go away from this little edge of the swamp island. Although, it might also be in our best interest. Yeah, we're just failing to find the thing we're, I think, looking for down here. But I'm thinking it might be in our best interest to look for that other marked site, and with any luck we can actually find, well, that's handy. We needed protein. But yeah, that other marked site that should not be far from here, supposedly. Unless, of course, it is, or we already found it, or, yeah. That is not at all ominous looking. But, anyway, let us take a look at, yeah. That's showing, they're showing two different, things there. And I'm not sure that I think we found that. And if we go basically to the west, we should be finding the other place with, I think that is the Omega site. But there also seems to be island right across from there with, I guess, ritual thing. But I was thinking that between wherever we are in the next building, we might be able to find something. I think that is a hospital thing, and that, yeah, that is the sort of weird little quantity looking thing we're at, I think. So, yeah, we basically just want to go due west from, well, we'll have to go south a bit, it looks like, to work through there, but I'm not sure how. But, yeah, we can tab on the absolute wrong thing. And, all right. No time like the present. I mean, we can always come back and go try to check out the... well, maybe he should go ahead and eat that meat.
Oh, God.
Well, that did not give him parasites that time. at least. But yeah, he wanted to go basically due east, I think it was. Or west. It was west. I have to go south to work around. It was west. I was thinking we are a bit far to the east. Yeah, that's my sense of direction and action. It is a path. And this looks like maybe vaguely right. Now, where are you, you little shit? Right there. Right out in the open near me. They are pretty well camouflaged. I mean, I am from Timber Rattler territory, and I mean just sort of by default, rattlesnakes are really good at being camouflaged. It does not matter so much the actual species. But yeah, that looks like you somewhere that you're supposed to go. I have already been over here. So yeah, I don't quite get it. So maybe we get the coordinates. That might be a good idea. I don't know why I did not already. But yeah, at least we found another site, sorta, which that's something. Okay, that is looking like 28. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did. That was the building I already had marked. Never mind. I did, alright, yeah, we are there. We walked to go to 2833. That was what I had marked. And ended up over there. I swear that, well, and yeah, we are at this, and it looked on the map like we ought to be able to, we did maybe need to go a little bit more south to, find a way through, but that just was not, I mean, it looked like there should be a way that we can get through, on the map. For whatever the hell that is worth. We're just going to go ahead and eat that. That is at least as good as the ration, if not better. Alright, that's obviously not taking us where we want to go. But we may regret this, but we're gonna... We're just gonna go for that island. There should be something over there, from what I could gather. Well, I don't know that this is actually the island we're looking for, but we got an island. I was looking for a bigger island, but that's not necessarily helpful here. I think we want that bit with trees over there. Okay, that was not very helpful. Yeah. So, we should, from what I could tell, obviously that was not the way things were actually working out, but it looked like we should be able to find a way through. Maybe we try this? I think that just takes us, yeah. That is the rock face. Yeah, this is my first time in this part of the map. And it looks like you should be able to climb up that or something, but then you can't. It kind of looks like it's trying to funnel you over there, which is not so helpful. But indeed, it is getting late enough in the day that he is not necessarily inclined to, I'm pretty sure this is not what he's looking for. Yeah, that is one of the unknown ones that I think actually made him sick when he ate it before, so maybe it needs to be cooked. Yes, I'm getting a little bit tired here. At least he finds some mushrooms to help him with his water situation. And we're back to the ominous looking dump. Okay, you can't actually go in here. Okay, but we missed this somehow. I don't know how we managed to miss being able to go into here. That is unhelpful. And we do have a save point, thank God. It has been a while since we were able to save. Let's just go ahead and save him before something happens to him. All right. There are sleeping places. And there is more canned goods and various... Yeah, there's multiple cots for him to choose from. And more military ration. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Is report number 3. Camp Omega is now up and running. I checked the perimeter with Vega and found nothing alarming. So far, we've both been guarding the camp in turns, switching every 6 hours. But starting tomorrow, he will be in charge of Omega, and I will move to Delta. We agreed to communicate on the radio on a regular basis every 5 hours. Most of the team is unproblematic, but I'm not sure if it was a good idea to take the Higgins with us. We've only been here a couple of days, and I'm already sick of the good doctor's ramblings.
The
He is only
Higgins.
focused on his wife. Vega and I will keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Report.
End of report. We do pick up some more useful-ish info. Yeah, that is... I don't know if we can interact with that after we take the military ration off it. No, apparently it still won't let us sleep on that bed. Which is a bit of a shame. Okay, we're gonna leave the canned goods alone for the moment. That does look like some kind of paper that you should be able to interact with, but it doesn't want to let him right now. Okay, Order 92, less transport. 1200 UTC, Thursday. Alright, at least we gather they probably got out of here. Okay, all further reports as audio logs. That would make some sense, I guess. Alright. And we get more map. Alright, we get more map. This is useful-ish. Following reports. Lack of the Y object. Okay, we're wanting to evacuate somehow. They. Alright. That's sounding fun.
Dr. Smith, report number 23. Again, it's about Higgins. His behavior is starting to spiral out of control, and his obsession with his wife's health is disrupting the team's work. Once again, I want to make it clear that I don't have the professional knowledge to diagnose him, but I suspect a mental breakdown. It's getting worse with each day. Should I put him on medication? We have some sedatives on hand. Please advise. Oh, I almost forgot. I've packed all the specimens according to the new guidelines. I hope this time they will reach their destination without any problems. End of report.
Alright. We do get some more backstory. And yeah, I'm really not sure why the painkillers do go in his food while the coffee doesn't. But speaking of instant coffee, he has yet to use it, but I guess it probably gives energy. I have not tried it because he only had the one. But we have a new location on our map, supposedly. All right. Yeah, that is showing that there. And it does look like we should be able to get through the rocks somehow. And I am just not sure how that is supposed to work. Maybe we have to go down to where to? Because it looked almost like we needed to walk all the way down to that Ohulo Court logo and try to track back up somehow. But that does not make a lot of sense. And it also looks like it's probably blocked off. But maybe we can get up if we do go south from along the edge of the water from here. And try, because I cannot figure out how to even get inland whatsoever. We could try to see, maybe our best bet is to see where that weird creaky thing is connecting up. And if there's any way we can get up there, that might be the ticket up slightly to the northish. I mean, I think we're here for his night, but oh yeah, we still got some anti-parasite. He can eat the raw meat
Disgusting. Ugh.
before it goes bad.
Oh. Oh.
I'm just checking, yeah. I thought there were some that were not as long life as the others. Oh yeah, they were all stacked up bad. Well, bad for my purposes, at least. Now, that should be sorted out now. We may as well... He doesn't need the mushroom right now, but he may as well eat some. Ah, that's about out. I mean, he's not needing the energy right now, but that is some calories he's not totally wasting. All right. That is at least not wasted. So, where is he now? He needs some water and some fat. Both should be easy enough to arrange. He has the, assuming he can find his way back to where he had trouble finding in the first place, because it is sort of slightly camouflaged. Okay, that's what he was looking at. Because I'm pretty sure he has his shell bowl down here. Maybe it's the other end. I think it's the other end. Yeah. Oh, God. I thought he should have room, but maybe not. All right. All right, that gave him some little more leeway. And I think that is all of his bowls for the moment. So, let us take him back. To where the actual beds are, maybe. I'm not sure why it took him so long to go in there, but oh well. Unlike the other place, the other building, this is very dark. Of course, it's the place with the beds. Speaking of which, yeah, let's check his, he'll get some fat. Now, he does not need that yet. Oh no. He's saving the maggots. Alright. I'm sure that if he needs them, he can find some more Brazil nuts. And he should probably go and set his bowls just outside so that he can have water that is not bad water. Okay, he's walking further in. I swear it is hard to see what the hell is going on here, but I mean, I think he does have a couple of torches, but and this is like not the best way to do anything, but all right. Yeah, I think I got that too close. Yeah. All right. That's as good as he's gonna get it, I think. All right. We can check his notebook, because, yeah, we have several things to check in his notebook, evidently. Or at least a couple. Find better climbing equipment still. Yeah, I need to find out what the fuck is up with that, but Okay, so that is apparently the starting tent, supposedly. Supposedly. And if we can figure out how to get back over there, we might be in business. Well, further the story, let's put it that way. We might further the story. I should probably go before too long, honestly. Sure, let's just let him sleep through. I'm not even, I don't think, well, we have that other loose end with the find a sample, and then there's, well, there was the further, this is hopeless, let's get out of here. So I'm not sure what to think there. But, yeah, about to check where exactly did he throw those containers down. It was not far out the door. I think. I mean, that was at least his intent. I'm not sure how well his intent worked, but, alright, maybe it's this in. Okay, that does not appear to, well, okay. That did not appear to be the end you can get in. So, yeah, he just, there we go. Alright. I'm pretty sure he got all of his bowls and stuff. Did he already get that one? I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah. Due to the lack of the Y object, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we already listened to that. I think we got everything here that there is, but I'm just double checking. Yeah, that is the message about it needs to be audio recordings. Allergies. But, yeah. I may actually, while we're here, before I try to do much else, I think I'm going to, his status is pretty good, but I think that we could probably do worse than to save him again. And maybe call it a night here because I am actually very tired and, yes. I'm tired and we are at a point where I do need to look for a little further guidance. But I should probably go ahead and, get off of there. I should be back on Friday at about 11 p.m. with The Long Dark. Friday and Saturday both, I think, are scheduled for The Long Dark, but thanks for stopping by, anyone who did.